Hey everybody, it's BJ with BEAK Customs. I'm going to give you an overview of what you receive in your tailgate mounted table kit and then do an installation video so when you go to mount it, there's no questions. You know exactly what to do. So let's get started. Okay, so inside your kit, you'll receive a drill bit. This is the proper size drill bit for the rivet nuts that are included. You get the mounting hardware and a washer. You get a template that shows you where to drill the holes, and you get the table itself. The tools you will need are a hammer, center punch, or one that is like an automatic center punch, a pilot bit, and then an intermediate bit. I like to go intermediate because going from very small to a large, it can drift. So you need a drill to drill holes. You'll need an Allen wrench. This is a 4mm, some painter's tape, some isopropyl alcohol or other quick evaporating cleaner, and a rivet nut tool. You can get these on Amazon for like 40 bucks. Super handy to have around. All right, let's install. Okay, to start off the installation, I'm going to wipe down the whole tailgate in this area with alcohol to get the years of grime and other like cleaning agents that won't let the tape stick to the tailgate. So cleaning is pretty crucial to get the tape to stick on the template. Start with some alcohol. Clean this real good. Okay, while that's drying, on the template you receive, there will be spots marked for small pieces of tape. These are about 1/2 by 1 inch, and they're in very specific locations so they don't get in the way of where we're putting this. So the top of this template is going to run flush with the bottom of this long black plastic piece. And then if you follow this same face to this first little lip here, the edge of this paper is going to sit up against that first crease. So it doesn't climb up that little ramp, it stays right in the crease of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that it's flush up against the black top piece. I'm going to come over here to the right and line it up with that first little crease, and I'm going to stick this top right piece of tape. I'm going to make sure this is nice and flush. I'm going to come all the way over to the left, making sure this is nice and flat and tight. And then I'm going to stick this top left piece of tape. Then I'm going to run my hand down and stick the bottom right piece of tape. And then run my hand crossways again and stick the bottom left piece of tape. If you have big waves in this template, it'll actually make the holes closer together, and it can cause problems when you go to mount your gate. So once you get to this point, now it's time to center punch on the center of the crosses on this template. So I'm going to use my little automatic one here. Take the template off. Make sure you can see your center punches. And I'm actually going to do a little bit bigger center punch. All right, start off with our pilot drill bit. Let me get my intermediate bit. end, the bit that is included in the kit. It's a 23/64. Proper size for that 1/4 20 that rivet nut. Okay, then we're gonna grab the 4 rivet nuts that are included in the kit and take the hardware out of them. Place it in the hole. And tap it in. Put your hardware aside. Just get it started and then tap it in. Okay, and you take your rivet nut tool, insert it into the rivet nut. See how that looks. Make sure that hole stayed nice and center. Sometimes if you do too much, the rivet nut hole, like where the threads are, can shift and throw it off a little bit. It stayed good and center. Go up to this top one. Tighten this down. Over here, thread the tool in. Make sure it's nice and square, the face of it, when you squeeze this down. Last one, thread it in. Okay, got our 4 rivet nuts installed. Grab the gate and the Allen wrench. Okay, here's the gate. As you can see, pull and you twist 90 and it keeps the plunger out so that this can open and close freely. So I do that to both sides. Drop that. There's the table, and then you get your hardware. We're just going to get all 4 started at this point. Don't want to snug these up yet. Just get them started pretty good. Make sure you don't cross thread the bolts. They should go in very nice and easily. Okay, so they're all started. I'm gonna tighten these up just to where they're a little tight and then back them off just a hair because there's a little bit of adjustment to do. Tight, back it off. Tight, back it off. Now you're gonna close the gate and see if there's anything hitting. So on this right side, it's hitting a little bit. So I wanna push this out. Too tight. Push that out. I'm going to tighten this top one. So what you want to look for is make sure this gap is the same all the way up and down on both sides. This one looks good. Gap looks good. And then you check, make sure that those lock in, and there you go. There's your installation. Once you have, the proper spacing on both sides and everything works good, then you go in and tighten these down. And they don't have to be super snug, but you don't want them loose either. There you go. That's the installation of BEAK Customs tailgate mounted table. If you have any questions, just ask them in the comments or go to my Facebook page. You can get a hold of me through there. Thanks for watching.